Peace. This is a meat and potato social production starring myself, the Water Alchemist, and today's topic for the occult family is the best laid plans. Now, what are the best made plans? On a human level, how many times have you felt you've had your life mapped out? You're going to go to college, get married, start your own business, etc. And then your plans pretty much are jettisoned either by your higher self or spirits or entities. This happens. This has happened in the case of myself when I wanted the so called American dream and go to college and graduate and be married, be a psychologist and teach at a university or a community college. All that was really put to the side once I started dabbling with magic, and then magic became my skill set. So, no matter what you plan, I'm not saying you're not supposed to, but we're in a time now where anything can just be pushed aside, either for your greater good or to challenge you. And we're in a very precarious space right now in this country because we have seen many occultists from a historical perspective and via tapping into time travel magic. All empires fall. How do they fall? They fall this way. They fall from within, internally. And then what you do through your energy is that you will draw to you an external opponent that will merely accelerate the process. This has happened in Kemet or Egypt, Sumeria, and Atlantis. Atlantis is a very good subject because that failed because of magic that ran amok with technology. And that's how Atlantis had failed. But Atlantis had transferred a lot of their things to Kemet. They did that. So Kemet had failed the same way. So by the time the Persians came, then the Greeks and the Romans, they were just worn down because invasion after invasion after invasion. But one thing the occult scientist knows is that you always have to transfer your knowledge so another generation or generations can tap into it. There's something that's going on very dangerous right now because they want to keep this afloat. And what did Dr. Martin Luther King say? He said that those who have a stake in society aim to protect that society. And you're seeing this now with people that are desperate. And this is where CERN comes in, and not just CERN because that's popular, but there are other scientific bodies that are working and they're doing something very dangerous. What are they doing that's dangerous? I'm so glad you're asking me. What they're doing is they're trying to tap into the fifth dimension and bring it closer to the third dimension. There's going to be consequences that you cannot even imagine for doing that. That's why certain lower level and extraterrestrials are coming here and it's upsetting the balance because you want to save this empire. All empires fall. Period. That's what happens. All empires fall, whether it be Persia, Atlantis, Lemuria, Rome, Babylon, they all fall. And you're making the same mistake that was made in Atlantis, that was made in Kemet, that was made with the Mayan civilization. You're using technology and you're trying to use magic to keep something afloat. This is not going to work. And this is where the occultists have to come in and fight a vigorous fight. And what's going to happen in the future is incredibly disturbing. You're going to have men and women that are going to be marrying either clones or androids. Look on YouTube. They're already promoting it. This is what they're doing. They're promoting it. Or other social media platforms. They're promoting it. And androids was spoken about as early as 1923 in the Encyclopedia of Occultism by Lewis Spence. So this is nothing new. So everyone is going to have to make a decision of what they're going to do and how they're going to do it. They're changing the definition of not only family, they're also changing the definition of what it is to be a man or a woman. They're changing that. So where do you fit in the grand scheme of things? Look into it. And I can give you this measure from a time magic perspective. You can't alter time so much, but what you can do is you can go back and you can take some keys from it to see how your present situation can be improved. You can do that. And I will also give you a further tip when it comes to Akashic Records. This is the time where you don't look into Akashic Records when either you're in a very toxic environment or you're around machinery or you're driving. Never trying to tap into your Akashic Records doing that. You have to be in a state of peace. Now, how will you know that you tap in? Because when you tap in to the Akashic Records in that dimension, your vibratory rate rises. Now, what do I mean? I mean, as far as your proteins, your adrenaline, and your glucose, all that goes to the next level. So once that increases, what will happen is you can become lightheaded or you can become dizzy. But to sum this up, no matter what plans you make or the society makes, eventually there will be higher entities or realms that will steer you towards the best course. They can't make you, but they can persuade you to do something that is in your best interest. So what's in your best interest right now is to know and put that knowing or knowledge, gnosis, to work for you. So with that, that is your meat and potato sorcery for the day. I am the Water Alchemist. Be water, my friends. Peace.